Hi, my name is Bailey Crawford, and today I'd like to introduce you to the Wilkinson Family Servant Scholar Program and our senior cohort of 2020. The seniors have been working all year on their senior project, the Beyond the Book Initiative. The goal of this initiative has been to increase the literacy rates in Troup County by involving the community and encouraging reading from a young age. We've put our heart and souls into this project, and I hope that you can see how much care we've given it.
Hey guys, my name is Akeem Peterson. I am a senior here at LaGrange College. I am part of the Wilkinson Family Servant Scholar program. In 2012, President Dan Alexander founded the Servant Scholar program. In 2018, Jerry Wilkinson donated $1 million towards the program. Thus, afterwards, the program was named after Jerry Wilkinson and his family. Every year, rising juniors apply and interview for the program. As a result, 12 rising juniors are accepted into the program for the following year. Starting in the fall semester of the Scholars' junior year, the Scholars move into the Broad Street apartments and start volunteering at their service sites and attend classes on servant leadership. For the service sites, the juniors serve at least 100 hours during their junior year at any particular service sites of their choice. After the junior scholars serve for a semester, they begin discussing ideas for their senior project. This discussion takes several months with the help of local speakers. At this time, the scholars also research the overall needs in Troup County. The Servant Scholars senior year involves a collaborative capstone project, the Colloquium, addressing that need for Troup County. The capstone project is then presented to the campus and the community near the end of the program's second year.
Hello everyone, my name is Jair Portillo and I'm here to talk to you about bookmarks, which was a sub-project for our Beyond the Book initiative. What bookmarks are, they are resources for the community and parents that help them teach their children colors, shapes, letters, and we had planned to do them in the Berta Weathersby Elementary School, the Calumet Park, and in the George Harris Baseball Complex. Due to COVID-19, we were only able to complete one, which was in the George Harris Baseball Complex. If you want to go check it out, it's over there.
In attempts to specifically cater to helping literacy rates within the Hillside community, we began a reading program at the LaGrange Memorial Library. Specifically, this allowed us to gather data, foster literacy growth, and form meaningful relationships. We also knew that the LaGrange Memorial Library was constantly populated with many children that fit our target audience. To begin formulating the reading program, we visited similar programs that the library already offered. Kate Chambers, the Youth Services Coordinator at LaGrange Memorial Library, was immensely helpful with helping us plan the library readings. When the library reading program began, we didn't have as many children in attendance as we thought we would. After a few weeks, we decided to change the time of the readings, moving it later by 30 minutes. This vastly improved the number of children in attendance, as it allowed for students to arrive at the library without having to rush. The library reading program eventually began at 3:30 p.m. on Mondays, usually lasting an hour. The program was split into two parts, reading and crafts. The readings consisted of 3 different books that were relevant to current events and topics, such as seasonal books or positive topics. The crafts also mimic the same thing that the books covered. So this might be Dr. Seuss trees for when we did Dr. Seuss. We had so many great experiences while conducting the library reading program. The children were enthusiastic about learning and often came ready to socialize. I had a remarkable experience with a 3rd grade student, registering her for her own library card and helping her check out her first library book. Another positive moment came during a simple craft activity, where one student wrote me a detailed thank you card, thanking me for helping to teach him how to read. I think it was an incredibly important part of our project, and an experience that I'll never forget.
So I am focusing on the Panther bookstore. The idea came from our junior project, where we actually did a Panther toy store. Right before Christmas time, we sold toys to families in need for a discounted price. Brand new toys they could still shop for their kids. And once our senior project idea came up about literacy, we decided to take the same concept and turn it into books. So we made a Panther bookstore where we sold books for 5 cents. We got these books donated throughout the community. We've actually had over 2,800 books collected this school year. So our concept was that we could have these book sales as often as we wanted. We moved them throughout the community. That way we would reach different kids in the community, different school zones. The kids never had to drive. They could always be outside playing and see our stores, and that way we would reach all the kids that we were trying to.
Hi guys, my name is Caitlin. I want to thank you for coming to our virtual colloquium. I would also like to thank my friend Riley for introducing you guys to the idea of the Panther bookstore. What you might not have heard yet is where we were able to do it. As a cohort, we were able to bring hundreds of books to the Hillside community, the Calumet community, the Housing Authority of LaGrange, and the Griggs Recreational Center. Another thing that's different is why we charge 5 cents. It's just a book. Why does we need to pay a nickel for it? So we got the idea and inspiration from this book, Toxic Charity by Robert Lupton. And in it he says, this extends their buying power and they have a stake in being a part of the exchange process and have ownership in it, rather than being the exchange themselves. It becomes a dignity-enhancing process that differs from the notion of free giving. And as the senior cohort of 2020, we wanted to really show this idea to the Troup County community and let everyone know that no matter what, they're worth something and they can bring their life up, and it can all start with literacy.
Hi, my name is Libby and I'm a senior in the Wilkinson Family Servant Scholar program, and I'm here to tell you about our Beyond the Book program where we went into the schools. And so for our reading programs, we had the opportunity to talk to counselors and the principals at both Bertha Weathersby School and Ethel Kite. And so after talking to them, we set up a schedule with the Servant Scholars, times that could go into the schools and reach the kids around the age of 1st to 2nd grade. And so when we talked to them, we found out we could set up a time. And at Bertha Weathersby, we went in on Mondays in the middle of the day, about 9 o'clock. And with Ethel Kite, we had the opportunity to go both during the day and after school, whatever fit your needs better. So they had an after-school ACE program, which we got to go and help them read to the kids there, and we also got to play games with them to help with literacy. We think that this initiative really helped the kids because we got to grow not both our reading skills but also teaching them, and we also got to grow relationships with them as well. We can only hope that even though we weren't able to finish out the semester with the coronavirus, that we still had an impact on the kids.
Hi, I'm Noah Clipper. My role in the Beyond the Book initiative was very closely related to Libby Compton's, and the fact that we both went and talked to elementary schools in which we were supposed to try and connect with the children and help them with their reading. Now, what I noticed when I was working with these kids is that they just wanted someone they could look up to and have fun with. Having fun was a challenging part within this, but when I would read to them, I would kind of give them rewards where if they could read through the whole page, I would play around with them or make jokes with them or let them wear my hat, which they love to do. And so it was a very humbling experience getting to be with these children and hang out with them and ultimately help them be able to read and develop those skills in which they can carry on later in life.
When we first started our Beyond the Book initiative, sustainability was really important to us. While we did come up with new literacy activities, we also thought that we should partner with other community leaders and organizations that were already trying to achieve the same goal as us. Through our partnerships, we were able to work with Gail Gordon, Debbie Burdett, Nicole Kennedy, and so many more. We were also able to partner with community programs such as the Jungle Bus. With the Jungle Bus, we were able to go with them to different community events and schools to give out free books to children. Other programs we partnered with were the CLCP and the Get Troop Reading Initiative, along with Groundworks Initiative. All in all, working with partners helped us to make a lasting impact on Troup County.
Hi, I'm Grace Neal. We are currently at Broad Street Church of Christ here in LaGrange. Another part of the Servant Scholar program is Our Daily Bread Soup Kitchen. Our Daily Bread was founded the first year of the Servant Scholar program in 2013 by a scholar who noticed a need for a soup kitchen on Fridays within the community. Here is where we cook and serve meals, and then we take them out to our guests out in the gym. We've invited students, faculty, staff at the college, as well as community members to come in and really invest in our program. Recently, we've partnered with Broad Street Church of Christ, and they've provided a sandwich ministry. The sandwich ministry provides meals for our guests throughout the weekend who may not have them. Friday from 11 to 1 here at the Broad Street Church of Christ to see what Our Daily Bread Soup Kitchen is really about.
Hi everyone, I'm Michael Blymeyer, and I'm also one of the Senior Servant Scholars. I'm an accounting major. I just wanted to explain a little bit how COVID-19 affected our Servant Scholar project. Basically, we had the bookmarks that we were going to start doing, and we had a couple Panther bookstores left that we were going to do. Since the school got shut down and basically the whole country got shut down for a good bit. We had to cancel almost all of our projects. We couldn't do any more bookmarks, and we couldn't do any more Panther bookstores because it just posed too much of a risk to the community. We even had to start doing classes online, and most of us were removed from our dorm rooms. So we had to try to do what we could remotely, and that took a lot of time to try to figure out what we could do, and we got inspired by the Jungle Bus readings that they started to do online. We had some other ideas, and I think I'll let Maura explain more about what we actually finally decided to do remotely.
Hey everyone, my name is Maura Webb, and I'm also a senior member of the Wilkinson Family Servant Scholar program. So like Michael said earlier, COVID-19 made our project look a little different than what we had envisioned for at the beginning of the school year. Although COVID did make it difficult to implement our project, we decided that we still wanted to make an impact on the LaGrange community. We collectively decided to present an online colloquium and publish weekly book readings. Each senior scholar recorded themselves reading 2 children's books, and we uploaded them to our YouTube channel, which is titled Beyond the Book. We then posted a new reading each week to our Facebook page, and we used ads to help reach our targeted audience. Beyond the Book has been such an amazing journey. Although it does look different than we had planned, we know that this is a time to really give back to our local community. Beyond the Book has made that a possibility, and we are so blessed by the continued support of our sponsors, our college, our fellow community members, and our fellow students. Thank you so much for making this project a success. From the bottom of the Wilkinson Family Servant Scholar 2020 cohort's heart, thank you and God bless.